When a man dies in public, the truth should be the loudest sound in the room. But sometimes the silence is deafening. A silence stitched together by PR statements, half clues, and prepackaged grief. Don't question. We're sad.
This is what Turning Point USA is all about. This is what the future of our country is all about.
Tonight, we're peeling back all the layers that don't add up. Before the blood was dry, the internet was already telling us what to believe. AI-generated tributes, synchronized tweets, coordinated condolences, almost as if the narrative was preloaded. Maybe that's the world we live in now. Tragedy with a marketing plan. Or maybe this was a plan that was set in place before that shot rang out.
Why didn't he check the roof? I don't know. I do know that they do. I know they have a limited detail.
And I hear a shot ring out.
In a real emergency, chaos has a rhythm. People panic, shout, run. But what we saw that day from Turning Point didn't look like chaos. It sounded rehearsed.
And I want to thank the Turning Point USA board, the COO, Justin Strife, and my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy.
My name is Mikey McCoy. I had the unique honor, blessing, and privilege of a lifetime to not only call Charlie a precious friend, mentor, but to travel with him literally everywhere.
Phones out, eyes down, movements that didn't match the moment. It's one thing to freeze and duck and run for cover. But it's quite another thing to look like you already know the script.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie.
You can learn a lot about truth from what people choose to remove. We're told the SD cards were taken for safekeeping. But anyone who's ever watched a crime show knows the first rule is don't tamper with the crime scene. Don't tamper with evidence. So why risk it? Because when footage disappears, reality can be rewritten. Then came the chorus, don't question, just believe. The message was unity. The effect was silence. Faith has its place, but faith without inquiry becomes obedience. When leaders tell you not to ask why, that's when you start asking harder.
I first want to thank the local, state, and federal law enforcement who worked tirelessly to capture my husband's assassin so that he can be brought to justice. I want to thank the first responders who struggled heroically.
The footage does show movement, but not urgency, as if the crisis were a performance on pause. No frantic pressure, no chaos of life-saving, just a transfer. Clinical and cold.
I want to thank the staffers of his amazing Charlie Kirk show, who helped him broadcast from this studio, this chair.
Then the hospital twist. New staff, new surgeons, not the closest hospital, new questions. Coincidence or coordination?
He's dead. God help him.
That's what history calls the space between. Tennessee here. Stop asking questions. Not a conspiracy. The bullet that stops just beneath the skin. That magic 30-06 designed to take down an elk. Just peacefully planted itself right beneath the skin. It was a miracle. Just believe. And when the physics refused to match the press release, someone's holding the story together with duct tape and a prayer.
This moment, it can either be your breaking point or your wake-up call, essentially your turning point, if you will. And at this moment, every single one of us has a choice to make, whether we stand for freedom or we're just gonna fall for everything else.
The loudest conspiracy theorists have become the guardians of the official story. It's almost like the truth only matters if it makes them money. And if a lie is going to make them more, well, that's what we're going with.
You know, he came off the roof, he came up here to the parking lot, got in the car with an individual, and they drove away. Well, that's not the story that came, so that he escaped another route, and there are people who are coordinating this thing. I do not believe that 30-06 that they showed recovered in the bushes was ever on the roof. I think it was in the bushes to start with.
Every event leaves a pattern. Who moved? Who benefited? Who stayed quiet? When foreign planes land in the middle of nowhere, when old allies act like new enemies, it's easy to see ghosts in every shadow. But even coincidences deserve scrutiny. We live in an age where truth has no sponsors.
Hear me when I say that. My husband believed that to his core. That's why he went on campuses. That's why he was trying to reach you. You are the courageous generation. Own it. Make him proud.
Now, if you want to believe that this was a lone gunman that did this for the sake of his tranny lover, you might want to take a look at their digital footprints. Because from everything that we can see, there is nothing that supports that. Now I can call you libtard, shaking my head left. Well, that doesn't really sound like a lefty. Snowflake liberals can't shoot straight because they're too busy being gay. Oh. Now that sounds nothing like someone that's banging his roommate who's transitioning at the moment, does it? So maybe it's time to start asking yourself some questions. One side sells outrage, the other sells certainty, and both go home rich. The only thing nobody's selling is answers. But answers don't come prepackaged. They come from asking the tough questions everyone is afraid to touch. Why?
And now's the time to make that choice. Either you sit on the sidelines. I mean, I don't know what else can wake you up. I really don't know what else could stir that fire within you to get involved or to use your voice or to make a difference. If you're looking for another sign, I have no idea what to tell you.
If you have credible information, please contact the Utah County Attorney's Office at 801-851-8026. Please remember that sharing false claims is a serious offense. I've sent a letter to Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray offering my full cooperation, and you can read that on my X account. I, like many of you, want justice for Charlie Kirk.